This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, and I know I'm going to get a lot of negative comments for this video. So here it is. Here it is. I believe that Trump had his foot on the necks of these criminals who've been robbing and stealing from us for the past 5 years. And when everything was about to be exposed, he took his foot off of their neck. He let them up and he let them breathe. Had he allowed the market to crash a lot more, do you know what would have happened? A lot of these bad actors would have been margin called. There would have been forced liquidations, and they would have been forced to start covering their real short positions and their naked short positions. And Trump had them trapped. And somehow, he gave them a pass when he put a 90-day freeze on the tariffs. I believe, and this is just my opinion, I am not on anybody's inner circle. I don't know what's going on, but somebody told him to give these guys a pass, to not let them crash and burn. Okay? They were about to crash and burn. All those bad actors who were naked shorting AMC, GME, MULN, who destroyed MMTLP, they were about to go down. And Trump gave them some breathing room. Okay? Who knows what's going to happen over the next 90 days? But here's the thing. If Trump, in my opinion, was really concerned about protecting retail investors and protecting the market, just like he put a 90-day freeze on the tariffs except for China, he could do a 90-day freeze on short selling. He could do a 90-day freeze on short selling until we got the naked shorting under control. But somehow he never does that. Somehow he allows the naked shorting to go on every single day with no repercussions whatsoever. It is a very, very simple process to end what I believe to be 90% of the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. All President Trump has to do is sign an executive order banning short selling in the United States for 90 days or until they get the naked shorting under control. And 90% of the fraud and corruption would stop. And a lot of stocks that are being naked shorted today, will start rising to their true values and beyond. But somehow, when Trump had the bad actors struggling to survive, drowning because of their own greed and corruption, he took his foot off their neck and allowed them to breathe and gave them 90 more days, in my opinion, to rob and steal from retail investors, from pension funds, and from institutions that follow the rules. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that had Trump not initiated that 90-day freeze on the tariffs, would these naked shorters have went under? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.